Hello everyone, I'm Kwang. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share my top 3 pick from Lego Star Wars theme for investment in 2024. And these 3 Lego Star Wars set will be my only pick from this theme for investment. And let's jump into it. The ring number 3 on my list is Mos Eisley Cantina, set number 75290 with 3,187 pieces. This Lego set was on my top 3 pick from Lego Star Wars in my first video, and it's still on the list for now. This Lego set will be one of the most popular Lego set retiring by end of this year. Even with a $400 retail price, I don't think the risk is that much high compared to other cheaper Lego set. I will explain the reason why I picked this one. Let's check the data from BrickHeadz. There are 106 sets being sold in the last 6 months, and the current inventory for now is around 600. So the supply and demand ratio is about 6. This is a very good number. If you've been watching my video, you know how to analyze the data from BrickHeadz. And for a Lego set at a $400 retail price, 100 sets being sold in the last 6 months is very high. Normally, we see about 100 sets being sold for a low price Lego set or medium price. But for a Lego set at a $400 retail price, usually the sales number is lower than 50, which means the demand for this Lego set is very strong, and there will not be many inventory on the secondary market. And I don't think there will be more inventory after retirement, because this is really expensive Lego set. Not many people gonna purchase for investment. And also this set is Lego exclusive, which means you can only buy it from the store or online, and you can only purchase 5 from the lego.com. Okay, let's back to this Lego set itself. As we all know, I don't know if it's necessary to say, but it's really the most iconic and popular Lego Star Wars we can get for now. It belongs to the Master Builder series. There's not many Lego sets in this series, maybe just 2 or 3, and this is the only one we can get for now. Lego has not announced another Master Builder series in the future, so this could be the last one in this series. And I also want to compare this one to the Republic gunship retired from last year. Set number 75309 with 3,292 pieces. This one was not that popular as the Mos Eisley Cantina. It's from the UCS series. And this one was 30% off at lego.com by end of last year. I picked many of these, and for now the current value is almost $500. My purchase price was almost $300, and the profit for this one is about $100 to $150. I know that the ROI may not look that good, but when you consider you making profit for more than $100 for each item, I think it's very good investment. And I will say the Mos Eisley Cantina will be much more popular than the Republic gunship. So if we got this Lego set for, let's say, just 20% off or 25% off, we were still making a very good profit, because I anticipate that the Mos Eisley Container's price will be higher than the Republic gunship after retirement. It could go up to around 530 to 550. So with all that being said, I think this Lego set is very safe for investment, and people will still looking for it even after 3 or 5 years. I'm looking for a discount about 30% off on this Lego set, and I will keep checking the inventory for this Lego set to see if it's necessary to purchase it, maybe just for 25% off or 20% off. The ring number 2 on my list is the Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder, set number 75341 with 1,890 pieces. First of all, let's check the data from Amazon. There are 300 sets being sold in the past month. For a Lego set at $240, this sales number is not bad, but not extremely good. So I'm not worried about the demand after retirement. The reason that I picked this Lego set for investment is that it's from the UCS series. So to be a UCS series item, this one is definitely well designed and will be much more collectible after retirement. And this one will be one of the cheapest UCS Lego set you can purchase. I'm looking for around 30% off and 40% off for this Lego set. Because that we have already seen many sales on this Lego set, like around 30% off, maybe 40% off. So even this one is very high on my list, I will still looking for at least 30% to 40% off for this one. Alright, here's the ring number 1 on my list, is the Princess Leia's helmet. Set number 75351 with 670 pieces. As we all know, that Lego Star Wars helmet performed very well after retirement, and especially for those Target exclusive ones. And this one is also a Target exclusive Lego set. For me, this one is much more better than the Commander Cody helmet. I will discuss that Lego set later. The purchase price that I'm looking to buying this one is around $40 to $50, but we will see. Like, if this one is never being on sale by end of December, I might buy it at a little higher price. Okay, that is all my top picks from Lego Star Wars theme. And let's talk about some other Lego sets that I didn't pick. And to be honest, I'm trying not to purchase any of the other Lego set if I could. The first one is Commander Cody's helmet, set number 75350. The reason that I'm not going to pick this one is that I have the experience from last year for the Luke Skywalker helmet. So for that one, I'm only making like around $10 for each set, and my purchase price was $40 to $50. It is not a bad investment, but I find two problems for the Lego Star Wars Luke Skywalker helmet. The first one is that there was a lot of people buying the Luke Skywalker for investment, and I think there will be more and more people investing in the helmet series year by year. The second problem is that Amazon still had the Luke Skywalker helmet for sale at beginning of this year, until maybe March or April. So both of these two problems combined made this Luke Skywalker helmet's value go up very slowly, and also there is so many inventory on the secondary market after retirement date. So I don't want to take the risk to pick up this Commander Cody helmet. It will not perform that good for ROI or for dollar amount. So I'd rather put my capital into other Lego set that is either will perform better on ROI or dollar amount. The second one that I want to mention is the Republic E-Wing via Shin Hardy's Starfighter. Set number 75364 with 1056 pieces. This Lego set is from the new Ahsoka's TV show. The reason that I'm not going to pick this one for Lego investment is that I cannot imagine the audience for this Lego set after retirement, which means that I don't think this is a popular Lego set for Lego Star Wars fan or for those people who watch the Ahsoka's TV show. Let's compare this one to another Lego set that retired from last year. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi Inquisitor Transport Side, set number 75336 with 924 pieces. This one is also based on a TV show for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm not sure which TV show will be much more popular. For myself, I don't really like either of these two TV shows. For the TV series coming out this year, the most I like and the only one I think is good is the Andor. And my point here is that if this TV series is not that popular for Star Wars fan or just regular audience, then the Lego set that based on it will not perform that good. I purchased the Inquisitor Transport Side for around $70 to $80, and the current market price is $110. So I'm making about a $15 profit for this Lego set. I think this Inquisitor Transport Side is much more better than the Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hardy's Starfighter. So it is not making sense that I'm buying this one just for a $10 profit, because all this data shows me that only if we're buying this one for, let's say, $60, maybe you will make some profit on it. But I really worry about the demand, because the demand for Inquisitor Transport is not that much strong. So that is all the reason I don't think the Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hardy Starfighter is a good Lego investment. Okay, here is another popular Lego Star Wars set I'm not going to pick up. It's the Millennium Falcon, set number 75257. I do agree that this is a very iconic and well-designed popular Lego Star Wars set. I like it a lot, and I'm going to purchase for a personal collection for sure by end of this year. And also data show me that this Lego set is selling very well. So everything as we can see that this one is definitely gonna be a good Lego investment. And it's the most iconic spaceship people willing to purchase at this scale after retirement. My only concern here is that I'm not sure if Lego will release a new one in the future. So Lego have already released the black version of this one, and it's possible they will release another Millennium Falcon in the future, maybe in 1 year or 2 years. But I really don't want to take the risk because Lego have done this before for the Disney Castle, which retired from 2022. And when this old version of the Disney Castle going to be retired, people are very excited to buy it for a Lego investment. And also just regular collectors are trying to get this one before retired because this is the biggest Disney Castle we can get for many years. And the audience for this Lego set is really large. The demand is strong. But the tricky part is that Lego released a new version of the Disney Castle only 6 months after retirement of the old version. Nobody anticipated that Lego will release this new version. It is very surprise news for everyone. I think it's very good for Lego collector because for now we have 2 versions of the Disney Castle you can pick. Both of them are very beautiful. But for Lego investor, it's a disaster. And the timing to release this one is almost perfect because Lego will still have a large-scale Disney Castle on the shelf for years. So the market price for the old version Disney Castle was almost $450 after retirement. But it dropped a lot when Lego announced that there is a new version coming out. The current value of the old version Disney Castle is only $350. So if anyone purchased the old version of Disney Castle at the end of that year, they are going to lose money. And there is no way people will know if or not Lego will release another version of the Millennium Falcon. In conclusion is that I do like this Millennium Falcon a lot, and I will purchase for a personal collection. And everything or data shows this one could be a very good investment. It's just I don't want to take the risk that Lego will release another version in short term, or maybe not in short term. Let's say just 9 months or 12 months, but usually there will be news leaked before that. So how many times will the investor have to sell their inventory for the old version? And that will also make the market price drop a lot. If every Lego investor purchase this one trying to get rid of this in short term. Okay, that is all my concern about my top picks for Lego Star Wars set and the reason I didn't pick the others. In the end, I want to share my personal strategy when buying Lego for investment, just my personal opinions. And if you're interested in more of my purchase strategy, leave the comments below at the comment section. I might make a whole new video about it, but for now, I just want to share 2 of my personal strategy. The first one is that, just like Buffett says, never lose your money. I know it sounds silly, but I'm considering all the facts that I'm getting and trying to avoid high risk for Lego investment. For example, like I mentioned for the Millennium Falcon and the Cody's helmet, both of them are very good Lego set for investment, but there is potential risk for both of these Lego sets. And also the risk is not low. So in order to bear those high risk, I will need a more potential profit. But I didn't see potential high profit in either of these 2 Lego sets. My second strategy is that I rather trying to pick more of the right Lego set for investment than just buying other Lego sets that are not on my list and buying them just because they are very cheap, like 50% off or even 60% off. Because for my own experience from last year, that I wish I could purchase more of those well-performed Lego sets rather than ordinary performance Lego set. For example, here I have the Star Wars BD1 and the friend's apartment. I also have the PlayStation down there. So I'd rather put more of my capital in those right Lego set for investment than just purchase these ordinary performance Lego set just for 50% off. I purchased the Lego the child for $40 $5, around 50% off. And for those, they just maybe around 30% off to 20% off. But in the end, those well-performed Lego set, they are not only making good profit, but also liquidated much more better than the ordinary Lego set just with a cheap purchase price. That is also another reason why I'm very careful with my capital spending. If you're interested, I have a video about it. You can check the link here, and I will put a link down at the description section. So in my capital spending strategy, I'm only spend around 30% of my capital every month from October, November to December. And in that case, it's also not very likely I will purchase Lego set just because they are very cheap. Because with the limited capital I could use in every month, I will focus more on the Lego set that is on my top list. Another thing I want to mention is that focus more on the Lego set you already picked as your main target. Trying to avoid purchasing the Lego set that is not on your list. Because no matter how good the discount is, all the Lego investors are buying this Lego set at that price. So for the child, I got it for $45. It's 50% off, very good. But remember, there's other Lego investors buying this Lego set at the same price. So which make it be the new retail price for all the Lego investors. And the only reason I picked the child for 50% off is because I already spent enough my capital on the Lego set I wanted to purchase. And those of my main target for purchase is either sold out or not available at the price I wanted. So at that point, I'm willing to purchase a little more of the Lego set that is not on my list at the higher ranking. I will start to pick those Lego set on my 4 list, like a 20 or 25 Lego set. I was starting to pick those Lego set on the lower ranking, but still it has to be in very good discount. Alright, that's it my friend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. That will really help me and this channel. Thank you. See you in the next one.